and welcome to today's video. My name's Christina. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with this product, PantryOn is the only intelligent kitchen and pantry appliance available on the market. It monitors the quantity of items you normally buy at a grocery store. When you begin to run low on these items, it populates grocery lists for you automatically. To do so, you'll need the intelligent pantry appliance and the companion app. In today's video, I'll show you how to use the My List feature on the PantryOn app. For the purpose of this demonstration, I'm using an iPhone, but the same feature is also available on Android phones. The My List feature is useful whether you own a PantryOn appliance or plan on using the PantryOn app as a free grocery shopping app. If you do happen to be a PantryOn appliance owner, you can use this feature to help manage those grocery items that you do not place on the PantryOn appliance. These might be bulky items or items that are not critical to your daily use, or both. If you plan on using the app as a grocery shopping app without purchasing the PantryOn appliance, you will still enjoy all the amazing features that the PantryOn grocery shopping app provides for free. The app is ad-free. You will not be constantly interrupted by advertising, unlike other free apps. It has powerful API integration for better, more accurate data, and much more, as you will discover throughout this video. Please keep in mind though that without the PantryOn appliance, you'll miss out on all the automatic features that PantryOn is celebrated for. Okay, let's start by clicking the PantryOn icon right here to start the app. This is the home page. You access the My List feature from the home page by clicking on this yellow icon right here. These blue bars here are individual shopping lists. I created those shopping lists based on several criteria. Your list will be based on your own set of criteria. As you can see, I have different lists for different items, such as fruit and veggies, spices. I also have different stores. There are several named here. I also use this app as a wish list for clothing items and shoes, plants and cooking tools. You can create as many shopping lists as you wish and give them any name you want. You can change the name anytime by clicking on this pen icon here inside the blue bar. Okay, let's explore how to create a list, how to add items to a list, and how to manage the purchasing of items on that list. Scroll down until you find the plus icon and click on it. Enter the name of the new list. I'll call it the demo list. Then click on Add Shopping List. We have successfully created a new shopping list, but the list is empty, so let's add items to the list. Click on the magnifying glass here inside the blue bar. You're now able to add items from your custom list, favorites list, food items list, and all items list. You can also use the scanner, which we will try later. Okay, click on the All Items list. It turns blue. Now in the bar here, enter a product. I will enter pepper and click Search. There you go, you have several choices. Minimize the keyboard by clicking on the word Done and scroll until you find the item you're looking for. Today I'm going to choose the first item here by clicking on the plus icon next to the item. Okay, we have a photo of the item, a name, price. Here I need to put quantity, so I'll enter 1 and then click the word Done. Data is coming from Walmart, and I can change the store to another if need be. I can enter the aisle number where the item is found at my local grocery store and any comments I might have. If I need to change anything, I can easily do this. For example, I can change the name to 4-pack pepper pack pepper and click the word Done. Okay, I'm editing, so I will click on the check mark icon here to accept. And I've received a notification that my item has been added, and now I can add more. Next, Himalayan salt. Search, and again, I'll choose the top item. Add quantity, let's say 2, and I will assign an aisle number. Let's say aisle 4. Okay, I click on Done, and I'm done editing, so I will click on the check mark icon again to accept. Once again, I've received a notification that my item has been added. Now I'm done adding for now, so I'll click on the back arrow at the top left portion of the screen here. I'm now back at my list page. I can click anywhere inside of the blue bar, and I can clearly see the items I added: pepper and Himalayan sea salt. I can add infinite number of items on any list. The process is the same as the process we just did. Now, let's add items in a different way. Click on the magnifying glass inside the blue bar again. This time, click on the scan icon right here. Scan helps me add items by scanning the item's barcode. Okay, so you can see the scanner is ready. Now I'll use the device camera to scan an item's barcode. Perfect. The barcode is scanned and the item is added. I did not have to do anything other than hold the camera to the barcode and allow the camera to focus on the barcode. I now click on the plus icon. And here we go. We're back at a page we've seen before. I will add quantity 1 and, oh, it's already in there. Done. Now I'm done editing, so I will click on the check mark icon to accept. Once again, I received my notification that my item has been added. Okay, so we saw how to add items using the All Items bar and the scanner. Food Items bar is very similar to All Items bar, except that Food Items bar only has food items, whereas the All Items bar has food items plus clothes, shoes, toys, tools, cooking utensils, etc. There's no need to spend time there, so let's go to favorites. I clicked on favorites bar and the bar is now blue. These items that you see in my favorite list are items that I added to my favorite list. Your items will vary. This list helps me make quick choices of pre-selected items. These might be seasonal items, substitute items, or items that I may not use regularly but have a need for every now and then. I'll show you later how to add items to this list, but to add items from this list, I follow the same path as with the other methods. I click on the plus icon next to the item. Then I make changes to the data if necessary. Then I click on the check mark, or in this case, on the cancel logo to cancel. Okay, I'm going to add Sam's spam. Here we go. I click on the plus icon next to the item. Then I make changes to the data if necessary. I need to add quantity. Then I click on the check mark to add to my list. Now I click on the back arrow at the top left portion of the screen. I am now in my list page, and there you see, spam has been added. There's one last method to use when adding items to my list. This method is unique because it allows you to add items which are difficult to find. Ethnic items, specialty items, hard to find items of all kinds may be added to all PantryOn lists. I specifically like using this feature to add any item that I find in a magazine or on the web. Let's do this again. Again, press on the magnifying glass here inside the blue bar. Now go to Custom bar at the very far right. Just like the favorite items, I added these items to the custom list myself. Let's add another, shall we? Click on Add a new product right here at the top of the custom bar. You're now in the Add to my list page. Here you can manually add product name, price, quantity, store, aisle, and comments. Now comes the cool part. Click on this icon here to set a new product image. Now take a photo of the product using the phone's camera. After taking the photo, you can manage the photo. For example, let's crop it. Click Done. Now add product information. Click Done. Now we can click the check mark at the bottom right hand of the screen. Your new product has been added to the list. Now that we are done adding items to the list, let's go buy the items on the list. Now there are two ways to do so. The old-fashioned way from a brick and mortar store or online from a certified seller. Regardless of how I make my purchase, I'm able to mark the items bought, which places the items in the recently bought section of the list. Let's do this. Just imagine I'm at my local grocery store and this item is now in my basket. Let's imagine we're getting spam. I'm able to manually remove this item from my list like so. I click on the item and I edit the values here if needed, and then I click on the Bought It icon right here. Now the item is moved to the recently bought items section at the bottom of my list. This action is also recorded and stored in my history, so I can keep track of purchases of this item. But there's a different video that discusses the history function. For online shopping, regardless of whether the item is in my list or recently bought items list, I can add the items into my shopping cart directly. To do so, I click on the shopping cart icon right here next to the item. And now the item is in my shopping cart, which you'll find right here at the very top of the page. One click on the shopping cart icon, and ta-da! You can see all of the items I have just added. Well, thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. There'll be more like it coming in the next few weeks and months, so click subscribe below to make sure you stay in the loop. See you next time.